welcome to RCKicks. On today's show, well, you know the C11 Mercedes-Benz that was released by Tamiya? The one you all really liked, and I must admit, it is absolutely gorgeous. Well, being that I enjoyed that one so much, and I love my pan cars, I had the Phantom, and then I got this one, and every time I get a pan car, I just like it more and more, so basically this happened. Yes, I managed to get hold of another one in the family, same chassis, and this is the 92 Daytona 24-hour winner, the Nissan R91CP. Didn't I do a video about naming and saying that Tamiya doesn't do that? Obviously this is a race car, so it's a little bit different, but it was just funny when I noticed it. Right, hit it, Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
The Nissan Group C R91CP was a very memorable car as it was the first to win the Rolex 24 Hours back in 1992. It had 180 horsepower and it only weighed less than 1,000 kilos. So to put it into context, that's less than a Ford Fiesta. Also, it was sporting a full carbon monocoque chassis made by Nissan themselves. Now that sounds like standard run-of-the-mill stuff today, but don't forget this was 1992. It had a V8 engine that was VRH352 with its twin turbo and VGC 5-speed transmission, as well as that sorted carbon chassis. It produced a well-mannered race car that was very successful. Now if you'd like to know more about the actual race car, I'll put some links in the description. So Tamiya released this Group C chassis on 5/8/09 on the 1st of July 1992 and it ran for 3 years. We also got a reissue again, which was on the 21st of January 2012 under kit 84264. The only difference between that kit and this one is the actual A parts was blue in the original one and all the re-releases of this Group C's are in black. Now, as you can tell from the blue box, it wasn't like a proper release. I don't know whether it was a limited run or what, but basically it's just a single sticker on a blue box. There's also another sticker on the side here, but the box itself is very generic. Now, I've had a quick sneak peek inside, and one thing I'm really chuffed to see is it actually comes with the full cockpit. Now, on the release of the C11, there was no sign of the cockpit at all, but there is some aftermarket ones coming. Apparently, I'm supposed to be getting one soon, so I don't quite understand why they didn't put it in the C11, but it's in this, so I'm super chuffed. Right, let's open it up. So these are getting harder to find, but they're still available if you hunt for them. Let's have a look and see what you get. So the first thing, like I said before, you get the cockpit, which is fantastic, as I think it really makes this kit once you put it in, because it's got reasonable sized windows, so it just raises that level of detail. Then we have, I'm going to go on the side here, massive rear wing. Look at the size of that wing. That's brilliant. It's huge. Then we have, oh, we've got here light buckets. So these are not that much different from what we got with the C11. So you just cut them out and then you paint them up. But again, really good detail. Then we have the body, massive, great big wing, beautiful. Just like Tamiya, excellent quality. All these extra vents. It's massive. The arches aren't actually cut out on this. You have to do it yourself, but it's beautiful. I really like it. And it probably makes the kit for me as it's such a good looking car. Then we have driver cockpit. Oh, the helmet's actually different. That's different. It's not like one I've seen before. The helmet is actually a different sort of style. That's really surprised to see that. I thought it would be just a generic one, but it's actually different. Then what have we got here? We've got massive rear wing. Oh no, they look like arms. They could be front arms, lower and upper front arms. And some suspension parts, battery clip. Then we've got the tub itself. This is actually a really nice kit to build. It's very easy and it doesn't take that long at all. Now we've got the motor mount parts, and there's this part here which is where the motor goes. Just so happens I have a metal one that I picked up. So I should have bought two, but I've only got one because I was going to put this on my C11. So that's basically, I don't know if you can see that, that's that part there. Next we've got the huge spoiler mounts and body clips. I'm not sure what these bits are. Oh, I didn't know that. This one actually comes with a sports tune motor. Now, I didn't know it came with that. And then we've got our bag, our battery. Let me have a quick look in here. Well, so there you go. Sports tune motor. You're seeing less and less of this kind of stuff. That's a good looking thing, that is. What else have we got in here? Our gears. The plates, the lower plates. And the brackets to mount them. Then we've got ball diff parts, bag A, bushes, 4 bushes, load of clips, and some double-sided tape. Then we've got bag, oh, what have we got here? The shock end plate, little end plates by the look of it. D bag, C bag. They're not quite sure what they are. Oh, that one of them is the damper, and I'm not sure what the others are. Then we've got 2 bearings in this. We've actually got 2 bearings for this one, and then the shock, and then that's the rear axle, I think. And we've got the B's and the servo saver. Now, these are the wheels. Apparently, these are just for this car. These wheels didn't come from any other car, which is pretty cool. And they've also got like hubs, like part hubs that are separate. So that's a bit strange. Then you get the tyres, foam tyres, front and rear. Obviously, they're different. You get very thin front tyres that don't actually fit all the way across the rim, which is a bit strange, but that's how they are. Then we have... that's an air intake, which is really interesting. And do we get wing mirrors? Yes, we get wing mirrors. Whereas the C11, we didn't get wing mirrors. Don't ask me why, it was a bit strange. And as you can tell, it is the Riri, as these parts are in black. Whereas if you've got an original one, apart from the box being different, these are in blue. Then we have the manual. Oh, so the cover's turned, and then you've got the manual. But again, like I said, putting these together, super easy. And then the last thing we've got is a massive set of decals. So it's going to be fun putting this one together. Now, I've built the same chassis when I built the C11 Mercedes-Benz last month. So if you want to see the chassis build and you haven't seen it already, I'll put a link up here, go check that out. So when I bring this back on the show, I think what I'll do is I'll focus on the body aspect of building it, as it's not the easiest body to paint up, being that it's got the 3 different colours. So I won't focus on the actual chassis, and then hopefully we can take the C11 and this for a bit of a drive. The weather's great now, so I need to crack on if I want to get some running footage. Thanks very much. See you on the next one. Bye bye.